Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Thanks for stopping by again on my channel here. Got another video for you today, and have a little bit of information. You know, over the last week or so, my sales have been good. I've been averaging on the low end $300 a day, on the high end $500 a day. Excuse me. But when I was looking at my statistics, I noticed that my impressions of my listings, in other words, the number of times that people are viewing my listings, had dropped about 20% on eBay. And something was wrong with that. However, during that time, my sales were still going up. So I was converting even on a lower number of impressions, which is somewhat unusual. But I've been watching it, and for example, my 31-day sales had gone up by 120% compared to last month. Even during the same time, my sales on eBay had been getting lower impressions, but converting better. So I've been kind of watching that and trying to figure out what was going on. And then yesterday, now today as I'm taping this, it's Tuesday. Yesterday, I only did about 3 sales, and those were all in the morning. Usually, I do a few sales in the morning, might get me up to anywhere from $100 to $150 in sales. And then in the evening, even starting late, 8, 9 o'clock, I'll do another, $300 in sales or something like that. But yesterday, I didn't do any sales in the evening. And I knew something was going on, so I started really researching it. And about a month ago, eBay came out with an email to all the sellers that said that the minimum you could spend for promoted listings on eBay was going to be 2% instead of the 1% it had been. Now, promoted listings, it basically just means you're buying a higher place in the listings. In other words, when somebody searches and they go to that page, if you're the highest promoted listing percentage, you will get the first listing on the page. Let's say somebody said they're going to pay 7% and they were the highest, and I was only paying 1% on every listing. So I would be down the page, but it was still doing very well for me. But when they came out and said you were going to have to go 2%, somehow in my mind I was just thinking that it was just going to automatically raise up to 2%. I didn't realize that I was going to have to go in and change that. And I had not made that change. I had not gone to every listing. I had over 800 listings, and I didn't go there and up my buy up to 2% instead of only 1%. Then I started looking into that, and I found that all of my promoted listings were not being shown to people. Or, they were just shown in the regular places if I had not had any promotion on the listings, and I was not paying anything because they were not supporting that 1% anymore. As soon as I discovered that, I went kind of into full gear. And between last night and today, I went through and updated all of my listings. And instead of just going from 1% to 2%, I decided to go, see, when you do a promoted listing, eBay will say, well, this is the percentage we suggest. This is what's going to get you sales. And sometimes it's, 2% is the minimum, but sometimes it's over 10%. And I didn't want to go over 10%, but I also was willing to go higher than the 2% just to see what happens, because my sales were fantastic at 1%. Imagine if I was actually buying that top spot, I should be seeing some really good sales. And I've got all of those converted over as of today, and I'll start seeing results in the next day or so, I think. I have had good sales today so far, but it's about 8 o'clock in the evening right now as I'm taping this, and I haven't gotten any sales yet this evening, but I'm expecting I will get some tonight. So anyway, let me see what's on my notes here. Sorry, guys. So anyway, like I say, today I've been getting some nice sales, but not up to where I should be. But it may take a few days for all of those new promotions on the listings to filter through. So I'm pretty happy with the way things worked out. Yeah, I missed about one day where I didn't get any sales or got very few sales. And, you know, my sales probably would have been better over the last week or so if I had realized what was going on, but they were still very good, so I'm not complaining about that. All right, that's kind of what I had to say today, but I also wanted to go through some sales that I've done over the last few days. With yesterday being Monday, and my sales were not great. I'm not even including those, but I do have my sales for over the weekend here. And I'm going to show you guys those. Now, my first one here, I had several sales for this item. I've got a stack of maybe 20 of this book. It's the International Plumbing Guide from 2018. I believe that's the latest version of this. And all of those I sold for the same price, $44.99, and the buyers paid shipping on those. And all the ones I have are still sealed in plastic, so they're brand new. Okay, here's another one, Dockers Men's Signature Khaki. I got $19.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. By the way, on that last one with the books, I paid 25 cents a book on those. And on these, I paid $4 for these Dockers. Here's another book. It's called Case in Point. I got $12.75 for that plus shipping. And again, I paid 25 cents for this book. I just got a sale right there if you heard my phone go off. Okay, well, we'll check that a little later. But anyway, I paid 25 cents for all the books I buy now. There was a time a few months ago I was paying about $3 a book, but I found a better supplier. So, but more or less the books I'm selling now, you can just assume they're going for they were bought by me for 20 cents. I'm sorry, 25 cents. All right, here is a J. Ferrar Slim Fit Blazer. This is really a beautiful blazer. It's got like a tropical pattern with kind of like leaves and stuff on it. It's green, a bluish green. And I bought a whole bunch of these, and I sold one for like in the 50s when I first got them. And I haven't been able to sell anymore. I'm not quite sure why. I dropped them down to $29.99. I paid $20 for these. You know, when I say a bunch, I mean I bought like 5 or 6 of them. This was when I was first getting started on selling clothing. So I got $29.99 plus shipping. So, you know, I made a little bit of money, but it's not really enough to write home about, that's for sure. But I just want to clear them out now, although I do think it's a very nice item. Okay, here's an item I picked up at the bin store. I paid $7 for these. These are called Performix SST Extreme Energy. It's like a male supplement. I sold 3 or 4 of these over the last few days. I got on this one here is $28. I also got $30 and $31 on different sales. So this is the lowest, and the buyers paid shipping, so that was nice. I've still got about 8 more bottles of this stuff, and it seems to be moving pretty well right now. So maybe in a week to 10 days I'll be out of it, I guess. All right, here's another book, Legal and Ethical Issues for Health Professionals. Now this is a pretty interesting story here. I went to the bin store about a week ago, and they had a big stack of these. I got 8 copies of it, and within 10 minutes after listing it, I had 2 offers. One guy offered me $99 for all 8 copies. I was listing them for about $25 individually. The second guy offered me $168 for the total of 8, plus about $25 shipping. So you can guess which offer I took, and I sold out of these books just 5 minutes after I listed them on eBay. But then I got thinking, I said, you know, I think they might have had some more of this title at the bin store. So I went back the next day to check it, and they didn't have any more out there. I was thinking that I had said, well, I've already got enough, I don't need more, so I didn't buy them. But I asked the lady working there if they had more in the back, and she said, no, we put all the books out already. And I just said, well, okay, thank you, and went back to searching other books. And I noticed she walked back to the back, and she came out, she had 3 books in her hand. She said, well, I don't know if these are what you want, but I found these. I could just tell by looking at them. I said, that is the exact title I'm looking for. So I picked up 3 more copies of those. And I even, you know, listed those on eBay while I was in the bin store before I even bought them, but they were in my cart, so, you know, nobody else was going to get them. And I sold those before I even before I even bought them, I sold them. So I paid, left the bin store, and they had already been sold for, it was like $68 somewhere in there for 3 copies. So this was a very good title. I'd love to get some more of these. Legal and Ethical Issues for Health Professionals. All right. I sold this one. It's Dr. Sebi, The Cookbook from CMOS Meals to Herbal Teas. I got $12.99 for this. I had had it for a while. $12.99 plus shipping, so I was happy to get rid of it since I had had it for a while. In the bin store, I also picked up a copy of Microsoft Windows 10 Pro 64-bit. Got it for $7, sold it for $44.99 plus shipping. So that was a nice one also. All right, here's another book called Family Violence in the United States. I sold that the same day I bought it, $17.99 plus shipping. Okay, here's another book called Eliciting Sounds. I also got that at the bin store. This was just a little tiny, almost like a brochure, but it was spiral bound with maybe, you know, 40 pages, but just maybe 6 inches tall and 4 inches wide, so very small. I got $32 plus shipping, and this was still sealed in the plastic, so it was brand new, and that sold in just 2 days. I got also another book here called Emotional Survival for Law Enforcement. I got $16 for this plus shipping. It was just a small book. All these books I'm mentioning, I paid 25 cents. So even $16 is a small amount. That's still a very good profit. That would be, so let's see, 16. That'd be 64 times of what I spent to buy it. Can't complain about that, can I? All right, here I sold some Dockers all-season tech stretch pants for men, $28.99 plus shipping, and I paid $4 for these. Here's another pair of Dockers I sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Again, these were $4. All right, I sold a thing called a Guardline GL 5001 wireless driveway alarm. I picked up 2 of these at the bin store. I sold both of them within about a day of each other. I got $79 each plus shipping. Here's another book, Social Work ASWB Clinical Exam Guide. It's kind of a test preparation for the test to get your license for that. I got $26.99, and that was also plus shipping. Another book, Mosby's Exam Review for Computed Tomography, 3rd edition. I sold 2 of these as well and sold them within about 1 or 2 days. Got $23 plus shipping. Now here's a nice book. I got 2 of these and sold them both within a day or 2. It's a legal book called Wills, Trusts, and Estates, 10th edition. I got $80 per book. There were 2 books, so that's $160 plus shipping on those. And again, I only paid 25 cents per book, so you can't hardly go wrong on that. Okay, here's another one. Practice Planner Set, the complete adult psychotherapy treatment planner. I got $21.99 plus shipping. All right, here's Linear Algebra and its applications, 5th edition. I got $27.99 plus shipping. 25-cent investment on that. So, all right, over the weekend I had some great sales again, and but then, like I say, on Monday, they sure did drop off. But I think I've got that fixed now. Looking forward to seeing the next few days and how things go. They've already picked up some today, like I said, but I should see some significant increase in the next few days. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying my content here. If you have questions about how to sell on eBay, how to sell on Amazon, or how to sell on your own website, please let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to help you. I've been selling online. I started selling on eBay in 1996, and I've been selling on my own websites since even before that. I first started making money on the internet in 1992, and so there weren't many people making money online back in 1992, I can assure you of that. But I've probably forgotten more than I've ever learned on this. I've forgotten a lot of things about how I did things, but the truth is that things changed so fast that the stuff I did in 92 really wouldn't make any money anymore. So, but I still do well with it, and I don't really consider it a job. I really enjoy it so much that it's just kind of a lifestyle, and one of these days, my wife's going to join me also in the reselling, and I'm looking forward to that. She's working at Tyson right now, and she probably wants to stay there until retirement time, which would be about maybe 10 more years or maybe 12. But I'm looking forward to, working as a team together. She goes with me a lot of times when I go buy stuff. And she keeps up with what I'm selling and everything. She's got to keep an eye on, make sure I'm doing it right, Now, she does help me out a lot, and I always appreciate everything she does. Anyway, guys, that's it today, and hope you're all doing well. And like I say, let me know any questions you have when it comes to reselling. You guys have a great day.